cabin. I had been looking forward to this hike for weeks. I'd planned it meticulously, mapping out my route and packing everything I thought I'd need. I wanted to challenge myself, to break away from my usual routine and immerse myself in nature. Hiking alone wasn't something I was used to, but the solitude appealed to me. The day started off beautifully. The trail was enveloped by dense trees and lush bushes, a green corridor that seemed to welcome me into its depths. The air was crisp and invigorating, the kind of freshness that only the mountains can offer. I moved along at a steady pace, enjoying the chirping of birds and the rustle of leaves underfoot. The entire day felt like a breath of fresh air, a peaceful escape from the noise of everyday life. As the sun began its descent, I decided it was time to head back. I figured 8 hours of hiking was more than enough. But as the sky darkened, a gnawing feeling of unease crept in. The trail I had so confidently followed earlier seemed unfamiliar now. The trees, once welcoming, now loomed like silent sentinels. I quickened my pace, my heart pounding in my chest. I didn't recognize any of the landmarks I had noted earlier. Panic started to set in. Night fell swiftly and my flashlight's beam seemed feeble against the oppressive darkness. I had no idea how to get back to my car, and continuing through the forest in the dark felt like a death wish. Just as despair was beginning to overwhelm me, I spotted something through the trees, a cabin. Relief washed over me. The cabin was dilapidated, its wooden structure barely holding together, but it was a shelter. I knocked on the door, the sound echoing eerily in the still night. No answer. After a moment's hesitation, I pushed the door open and stepped inside. The air was stale, and dust motes danced in the beam of my flashlight. But there in the center of the room was a bed. It seemed oddly well kept compared to the rest of the cabin, almost inviting. Follow for the part 2 if you want to know the continuation of the story.